Alright. Hello, welcome to an extra bonus weekend stream of Bloodborne. I don't usually do this only because I prefer to try to take the weekends off, but because of this week was kind of a bit of a scramble when it comes to streaming. I had D&D moved to Thursday, and then PlayStation's network just went down for basically all day yesterday. So I couldn't stream, and I finally came back up, and I was like, yeah, you know what? What the hell, why not? So we're doing a bit of a one-off stream for the weekend, and we will be continuing Bloodborne. So, last time we didn't get far in the main game. We went into the Hunters, or not the Hunters, we went to Old Yarnum, and then we took the chalice we got, and we went all the way down to the 3rd floor. It fucking sucked because these chalices are not meant to be going right away, it feels like. So we're probably I'm gonna hold off a bit on going into more chalices until maybe closer to the end game. But I wanted to at least show off what the chalices had to offer. Not really much outside of that though. It's mainly used for blood gems. Anyway. Okay. Look curious, is the guy with the bag here yet? Or do I gotta wait till later? Oh, yep, he's here. Alright, we're gonna actually take a detour because there's a weapon I wanted to get. So, oh, I died, oh no! What the heck? Ugh. It's one of the interesting ways to show off a new area like this. They don't do it as much. The only ones I can think of, well, actually, no, they did do it in Elden Ring, kind of, but it was kind of duped. Not nearly as the same, I would say, though. What's it called? The Volcano Manor underneath it is an interesting way to go. Also, we are not going to be. Like I said, we are not gonna be here for long. I don't think I actually did say. I'm going to reiterate that we won't be here long because this place will kick my ass. Nightmarish rituals crave a newborn. Find one and silence its harrowing cry. So what we're doing is, first of all, I'm just gonna take this item. Ow, my ass. Food. Okay, thank you. Oh dear. I might be dead. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Alright, you know... Okay, thank you, Mr. Pig. I didn't realize how scary the dogs were, though, up close. I'm so used to them just looking like, you know, raggedy... terriers? I don't know what kind of dogs they are. They're very, like, you know... matted fur. Excuse me. Like I said, we're not trying to do anything crazy here. Though I might want to go around Mr. Big Pig here. Just ignore me. Also, there's a lot of dogs here. There it is. Alright. You keep my souls. You know, I'm starting to think, I think this is the only one where you really don't need to farm. Well, okay, there are farming for health, but every weapon and piece of clothing, I don't think you need to farm. At least I don't think, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. But anyway, so, okay, the pause button, oh, right, she was sleeping. Alright, so the weapon I wanted to get is the Tonitros? Tunitros? Anyway. A unique trick weapon contrived by Archibald, the infamous eccentric of the Healing Church Workshop. Striking the peculiar iron morning star flail like a match generates the same blue sparks that blanket a dark beast. Unfortunately, for reasons untold, the hunters of Archibald's time did not fully take to this device. So I wanted to use this weapon just because it seemed really cool. It's like a mace that has lightning powers to it. Unfortunately, though, I will not be able to level it up all the way, so we're going to hold off on doing that for right now. Gotta keep moving. We'll say the closest thing to... I don't know what I was saying. I'm just trying to think of things to say. At this point... Yeah. So rude. I do have to collect more blood vials, though, because I'm running out of those. I will say, as fun as the saw spear is, the fact that I can't point upward when swinging, though that was a great hit there. I don't care much for the fact that I can't point upward with it. Like, I'm able to point up just fine with the holy blade, but not with the flail or the saw spear. Sorry. I'm not supposed to see this at this angle. Where does Eileen jump in, though? Because you go all the way down here. It don't matter. Anyway. Ah. Convenient. The Healing Church Workshop. Oh, foul beast! Ow. Excuse you. Blood-tinged gemstone 2. 2. I might be testing my luck here. How much longer till your luck's run out? Alright. Gotta go back up. I might not be able to go into the secret door there because I don't have enough health to survive that land, or I gotta do it at a different angle. I always forget. Oh god, Grandpa. Oh, so we're gonna ascend a little higher up the healing workshop. Praise God! Interesting place for my blood echoes to come back, but that's fine. Easy, Grandpa. This toad's finished. The sky and the cosmos are one. The choir. Wonder what that's about. Radiant Sword Hunter badge. Lock the door. Hey Saturday, Bloodborne stream here. Hey Saturday, Bloodborne here. Yeah, welcome. Not much has been done so far. We're just going up the healer's workshop. But first I kind of want to go back down. Just real quick. Just because I want to use the blood echoes we have collected. You hear the multiverse will be gone in a couple months? I have. I was memeing about it all day that day on Twitter about it. Like, I'm so shocked that it's going down. And by shocked, I mean not at all. Because that game is kind of doo-doo. Not too doo-doo, but it could have been so much more. Formless Erden. Messengers Earn Festival. And then we fall down here. Alright, we're just gonna go back. I made a whole bunch of tweets about it, Deed, because I've been bookmarking a lot, because it pops, I've ranted about enough about multiverses on Twitter that it starts showing up in my For You page now. And the thing about multiverses is it's such a cool premise. A Warner Brothers Smash Brothers. A Super Warner Brothers, if you will. That it could have been so much more, but I didn't like the beta. I felt it was too floaty. I didn't like how everyone didn't have a fully commit moveset, if that makes sense. Like, I'm assuming you're familiar with how Smash Brothers play. You have your tilt attacks, you know, tilt forward, tilt back, tilt down, tilt up, and then you have your smash attacks, smash forward, smash down, and smash up. They don't have that in multiverses. You just have your side attacks, and that's it. And sometimes the neutral attacks were just charged attacks. Other times they were just projectiles. And the specials were also kind of in between that. So it was kind of all over the place in that regard. And I didn't like how it felt to play, so I deleted the beta pretty early on. Then they went into hiding. And then they came back. And the only reason I stuck around, I still stick around at this point, is because I enjoy playing as Jason, as a big Friday the 13th fan. Really like Jason. He's my favorite horror icon, and the only reason I wanted to even touch that game again. He's fun, but they made it slower, and they made it worse in some ways. Some characters, especially against Jason, can just stunlock you in perpetual hell. Other times, I can't catch up with them, so they just do play Ring Around the Rosie, and it's like, great. We're the Super Smash Brothers and the Super Smash Sister. Do not Super Smash your sister. Not saying that about you, I'm just saying that as a general rule, chat. And then also, the microtransactions in that game are abysmal. So, let me give you an example. Let's say, you see my cool hunter? Now imagine if there was a Friday the 13th variant of it. Now, let me specify though, it doesn't actually really change much other than the fact that it plasters on a hockey mask on my face, right here. Do you want to know how much that was going for originally? About $20 worth of Gleamium. Because they do that greedy thing where $10 or $5, I forget what the main thing is, like a certain amount doesn't get you the exact amount, right? So like they'll charge things for 1,000 Gleamium, but for buying it for $10, you only get 950. So you have to pay an extra $5, so you actually spend $15 total. Is what I'm getting at. It was abysmal. I didn't spend a single dime on that game, and I'm really glad I didn't. I managed to get the first Battle Pass free because I played the beta, so I was able to get Jason free and everything on that Battle Pass for free, and I've collected all the Gleamium through playing the game, so I've never spent a single cent on it. And now you can't even buy extra Gleamium during the season. I'm getting sidetracked now because multiverses, but it's one of those things where I've seen people like talk about how it's the greatest game ever, and I'm just sitting here like, not even me as big of a fan of the Soul series, but it's one of those things where I'm like, of all time, multiverses of all time. Between the last 40 years of gaming, multiverses. That's the one you want to sink your ship on, not anything else. Not even Smash Brothers. Multiverses. And a lot of the fans of multiverses I've seen all over the place, like, we didn't want it to be a Smash Brothers clone. We wanted it to be our own thing. And it's like, you probably should have wanted it to be a Smash clone because what you had was not nearly as polished. And I'm not even talking about gameplay at that point. The presentation of the UI of the main menu of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate puts more polish than everything you would see on multiverses. And I understand it's not a real fair thing to say about when you compare Smash Bros. To multiverses. One started the platform genre, or not platform, but platform fighter genre. And the other comes from a very, very small team. But when I see fans of multiverses make the bold claim that multiverses had the chance to dethrone Smash Brothers, you kind of have to look at it from a different picture. Music, character design, character gameplay, just presentation, the works. The game would crash every time I go down the shop menu too quickly. And so far, I haven't had many crashes this season on the shop menu, but I have started noticing some crashes in between matches on ranked, but that's just me. What about those? Stopped collaborating. I almost read this. Stopped collaborating with Fortnite because they thought multiverses would make more money. Guess those collabs might come back. Yeah, that's what I've heard. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm seeing people say save multiverses, but it's bro. You can't. I don't think you can save it at this point. They would need to. They've already changed it so it's a much faster experience, but the same fundamental problems with not just the game but how people play the game And not even a sense of like, oh, they're playing it wrong, but it's like I've seen, if I fight one Batman, I fought them all. They will just go back and forth, dash attack, throw out a batarang, rinse and repeat. And it's like, this is, I feel like there's not enough movements in the game where you can actually create something. It's so forced on wanting to make like these same combos I've seen all over the place. You've seen one combo string, you've seen them all. And it's not like, and I say this, of course, as somebody who's not super into the fighting genre. I've only ever played Smash Brothers, but it just felt like one of the more frustrating but predictable things is how people play that game. Anyway, I got super sidetracked with that. I wanted to show off what we have now. So I wanted to use I don't know how to pronounce this thing. Lightning Mace. We're calling it the Lightning Mace. A unique trick weapon contrived by Archibald, the infamous eccentric of the Healing Church Workshop, striking the peculiar iron Morningstar flail like a match generates the same blue sparks that blanket a dark beast. Unfortunately, for reasons untold, the hunters of Archibald's time did not truly take to this device. Add all the multiverse characters to Fortnite so everyone has to buy them again. That would be something. I mean, they already put Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw in Fortnite this Halloween, and also Billy the Puppet or Jigsaw. So they could put Jason in. I think at this point they need to put Jason in Dead by Daylight. It's like the one icon slasher monster that they don't have, and I think it's because Jason has been in limbo hell when it comes to who owns the rights for so long that they haven't been able to do anything. That's why Friday the 13th game went offline this year, because they had to halt all DLC, including like Uber Jason or Jason X, to be added into the game. I'm talking too much now. Hang on. So now we are going to start fortifying the Tonitrus. Dave Bear is 21 years old today. I love him very much. Oh, that's cute. But yeah, see? It's a mace that's trick form. This should just add more electricity. What's nice about it, though, is that you don't got to worry about wasting paper on it. Though it only lasts for a short time, as you can see. But it's a nice little thing, and I wanted to try out. See if I can make an arcane build out of it. Alright, anyway, I need this. So it has passive lightning damage also, is what I was gonna get. Okay. I went off on like a whole tangent about multiverses. That game just, it bothers me how many people defend it. I don't want to say enjoy it. Defend it with how much that was going wrong with it. Like, more power to you if you like multiverses, but it's just one of those games where everything about it everything just felt off about it. I just showed him the stream on my phone, the blue of the lightning reflecting on his little black eyes and upside down V mouth. It sounds like a horror movie ready to happen right there. Alright. This is the first weapon I haven't done, because I usually go with the Ludwig's Holy Blade, because that's my favorite weapon in the games, but I use it so much. I also wanted to read the... Sorry, I thought I was about to burp, sorry. Anyway, Radiant Sword Hunter Badge. One of the badges crafted by the Healing Church. The Radiant Sword indicates the heirs to the will of Ludwig. These hunters, also known as Holy Blades, are the remains of an ancient line of heroes that date back to very early age of honor and chivalry. Yeah, so you see how it's radiant? It's the same thing, but shiny. I will say, there will be a different weapon I might switch over to, because I'm doing it, like I said, I'm doing an arcane build, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, it also does fire damage. I thought I got a weird damage, but the damage didn't change physically, so... Am I doing lightning and... I guess I'm doing lightning and fire damage. They still react like they're being set on fire, like they do in Dark Souls. Show my teddy bear stream of Bloodborne one night. He turned his head slowly toward me and said, "Fuck." Can you imagine if he did? Alright, I'm gonna try. Also, just gonna have this on. I'm dead. Balls. He proceeded to dig his paws into my eye sockets as far as they could go. My teeth quivered in fear. We're finished, alright? Alright, I'm just seeing if I can go down this way. Nope. Ah. I just compared the size of one of his paws to my eye. He could fit his paw into my eye socket if he wanted. Can you imagine? There's always that one video I've seen where, like, the bear... Not that I've seen it. I think I've only watched, like, maybe the first 2 seconds of it, where it's like, why do we find things so creepy? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. But it's, like, it's got a thumbnail of, like, a teddy bear with, like, denture teeth, like, in there. Either it's an image somewhere else, or I've seen it in a thumbnail or something like that, but... That's what I imagine when coming up with a horror movie about a teddy bear. Or that, or Freddy Fazbear. Ow. You see the new Smurfs movie trailer? It looks really bad. I did. And here's the thing about the Smurfs. They're such a nothing franchise at this point that I don't understand why they keep bringing them back. You saw the trailer where the Ron Swanson Smurf and Smurfette have a Smurf off? That's it. That's peak comedy when it comes to the Smurfs. I don't know why I'm trying to keep going this way. I keep thinking there's like a way I can... I might not be able to... I might... Oh, wait, no, I see it right here. Okay. I'm just gonna try... Influencer Smurf. That one is when it's like, okay, that's enough of that. See, Influencer Smurf was probably already done in like a one-off parody somebody did, so they're not really adding much. Ah, damn it. The fact they copied the other 3 Smurf movies in this one is the dumbest thing. Yeah, wasn't there like an actual... Didn't Sony make a Smurf movie a couple years ago? Like an animated one? Whatever happened to that? Oh, wait. It's a Smurf movie. Who cares? I talked about this. Somebody said, they're like, oh, I know people who like the Smurfs. And I'm like, what do you like about them? Their whole personality to replace every noun, adjective, and verb with the word Smurf. There's not much you can go on with that. Like, I'm having trouble thinking of what would be a better, like, what would be a worse idea to make a movie off of a old product, like IP like that. It's just, it's the Smurfs. There's definitely a section on DeviantArt of people who like the Smurfs a little too much, but it's one of those things where it's like, again, why though? This part always sucked though, because you gotta like... I might have to come back here later when I have... How much health do I have? I've got 15 vitality, so not that much. Sony made 2 movies where they go to the real world, including Paris, like this one, and a fully animated one starring Smurfette, like this one. Exactly! They've done the Smurfs to death, bro. I think, actually, the Smurfs might have the most, like, repurposed, reused as a franchise in, like, the last 2 decades, compared to, like, something like Garfield. No, see, yeah, okay. That confirmed it. I can't go into there yet until I get more health. So we're just going to go down the regular pathway until I get more health. We'll come back here later. But yeah, it's like, who? Argo is turning into the bullshit man from Cinemassacre, combining the Smurfs and multiverses discussion. You know what? Bullshit? The Smurfs. Fuck them. I would rather keep falling off this platform and not getting into the secret room there for the 18th time than watch this fucking movie. Moomins all the way. Exactly! Dude, exactly, the Moomins. I've watched a handful of episodes, but the Moomins are so much more charming visually, and also it helps that they have a couple more characters that aren't just Moomins, so you can tell them apart. Messenger top hat. Dogs are barking right now. See, if this was Elden Ring, I could probably get a sprinting jump over there, but I don't think I can. There are technically only 3 move-ins. The other 2 hippo-looking characters are snorks. Well, there you go. See, already, you only have 5 funny critters in a series compared to like 80 Smurfs that all look the same with one key point personality. Hey, bud. Beast. They're supposed to be trolls of some kind. Lumen is like a last name sort of thing. Okay, well, again, still.
A night of curses. A night to remember. What you say, friend? I know what you say.
Night to curse, remember, what did you say, friend? Sweaty clothes. I hate that they didn't just call them like villager attire. They specifically sweaty clothes. I hate that. Okay, I didn't move my controller at all to do that. This toad's finished. Finished. So fascinating how these guys are different than the average Earnum villagers. Little Mai is voiced by the speaker from the Teletubbies. Neat. We fill Moomin Valley with crime, come on! Yeah, do a Moomin movie. Bring back the spooky, what's it called? Like I always forget what it's called, but it's like the tall, black blob with just the same face that goes, I forget what she's called, but I think she, like, causes coldness wherever she goes, and she's like an omen of some kind. It's a lot more charming than in the Grok. Yeah, there it is. A Grok. It's more interesting than Influencer Smurf. Speaking of Influencer Smurf, I just saw somebody. People have already been making, like, you know, the ukulele apology types. I just saw somebody make an Influencer Smurf piece of art, but he's painted his face like the Bjork stalker. I was like, oh god. I'm just like, this is not too far off. Also, I just realized I got enough insight from the Chalice dungeon that I'm now seeing weird things on the choir enemies around here. Disney almost made a Moomin's movie, but the creator of Moomin's didn't want to sell the rights to Disney. You know, that's fair. Anyway, you notice how the lanterns with the choir guys there, they seem, the lanterns have like these weird eyes on them now. Ah, I died. I think I opened the door already. This was when Walt was still alive, so I could it could have been around the time Disney's first Winnie the Pooh feature. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, because the movement's been around for a while. First movement book will be public domain in 15 years. Oh boy, can't wait to see the horror movie to come out of that. Ugh, 15 years. Wait, why'd I come up here? I just realized I opened the shortcut. What am I, dumb? Shrek can finally meet Moomin. I'm surprised you didn't go with the classic Lies of P can now have Moomin characters. In Lies of P5, did you hear that Shrek 5 got delayed because of Minions 3? I think you've said that it got delayed, but I don't recall it being about Minions. Also, I really can't tell if I'm doing lightning damage or is it all just purely fire? This means they can put more new public domain characters into Shrek because of the delay. Can you imagine delaying a movie just because the idea of putting more public domain characters in it? That would be such a shit show, though, if you purposely waited and then Disney decided to mess with public domain some more. Should be. How dare you? Do you know who I am? Well, Mickey, Popeye, and Tintin are now canon in Shrek. They could do it. They could do it if they wanted to. I don't know, even in public domain stuff like that, I would not try to do anything ballsy. Like, at most, if I were to do something Steamboat Willie related, it would just be a rat with a boat. Like, I would not try to call it Mickey, I would not try to call it Steamboat Willie Revenge or anything like that, because one slip-up and you're basically at the beseech of Disney lawyers, so. Damn it. Get every Marvel movie now is a bomb. Lol, 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 lol. Yeah. Though I've heard good things about the Spider-Man show. My only problem is I don't like how it's animated. So it's one of those things where it's like I don't want to look at what I'm seeing. Like it looks like every like PlayStation full motion video. Ow. Call them out on it. You're an animator. You can get away with it. Call out what? Spider-Man? I don't know. I wouldn't exactly be saying anything different. And though I am an animator, I don't necessarily have an authority about like how a production pipeline works. At most, it's like, heard this is good. Might watch it. Wish it didn't look like that, though, is the best I could say. But that would be like a nothing burger of a thing. Ah! Birds. Did you hear about the Plankton movie? It looks kind of ugly. Ah! See, I think the opposite, though, is the thing. That looks animated like you would like a 3D SpongeBob movie, from what I've seen of it. But I will say they might be kind of milking the whole SpongeBob movies at this point. We have like, what, 4 now? Oh, Jesus. Hello. Please don't kill me with your giant comb. Don't snipe me from all the way over there. Do you know who I am? This is really strong. Like, the combination of the fire and the electric seems to do a lot of damage. Looks cheaper than Sponge on the Run and Sandy movie is more than I meant. Fair enough. But, again, I don't know. It's like they're They're like trying. I don't know what they're doing now over at. It's also a Netflix movie, so it's not even going to be in theaters. So I don't know what else they could possibly want. A watchman of Bergenworth guards the gate with the password, the sacred adage of the Grand Cathedral. Well, that's your clue of what we're supposed to be finding in this game. And there was nothing that we've already seen on here, so.
Deepest gratitude for the church and all they do for us. The deepest, widest gratitude, yes. Yes. For the church and all they do for us.
Remember when people thought the Loud House was going to overtake SpongeBob and then it didn't? Probably if the guy who ran it, didn't he get in trouble for misbehavior, one might say, in the studio? I know Clarence also did.
Praise you. Praise the old damn church. And best of luck hunting. Best luck of all.
Alright, these two, we can go back here later. I never watched The Loud House. There's a lot of shows I've missed out on. Like, I stopped watching TV when I went off to college, I would say. Is when I really stopped, and then, yeah. So, actively watching TV I haven't really done in the last decade or so. But I've gone back and watched, like, older shows with friends and stuff over Discord.
Welcome. What is it? Very wet. hunt. May you find you.
That required a lot of repairs. Now we're gonna go back here.
Oh, well, hello. Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness. You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yusefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Tempted? Well, off you go then. If you find anyone who's still human, send them straight to Yusefka's clinic. You can assure them there's no place safer. Please, do me this service.
Okie doke. Alright, now closer to 20 health. I say 20 health, I mean level 20 levels in vitality before compared to the 15. Hopefully that'll be enough for me to survive the fall. So the one thing that's kind of annoying though is I have to waste a whole health just because I don't trust the fall. Nope, still can't make it. Or I could make it, but I got intercepted by that one bit of driftwood. Why don't we try that again real quick? I'll try my best, damn it. Let me just try this one more time. Okay. Think I know the method. I just need to manage to land on that second part before falling downwards. Do. Okay, we got it. We got it. I always forget that there's an easier way to get through here. Wait a minute. We were here the whole time? Don't this look familiar? One-third of the umbilical cord. Small hair ornament. Whoa, my mind is blown! An abandoned doll. What's going on here? Oh! One-third of umbilical cord. A great relic, also known as the cord of the eye. Every infant Great One has this precursor to the umbilical cord. Every Great One loses a child. Every Great One loses its child and then yearns for a surrogate. The third umbilical cord precipitated the encounter with the pale moon, which beckoning the hunters and conceived the hunter's dream. Used to gain insight and, so they say, eyes on the inside, although no one remembers what they truly entail. Ooh. Small hair ornament. A small, very ordinary hair ornament. Although it has been lost for quite some time, one can still see signs of the care with which this tasteful ornament was once kept. Its color would stand out most brilliantly against a head of grayish hair. Huh. I wonder whose gray hair we can give this to. Hey, Garmin! You want to feel pretty, don't you? Gavin? Oh, he ain't here. Okay, I guess I'll give it to the doll.
Welcome. What is it? What? What is this? I can't remember. Not a thing, only I feel a yearning, something I never felt before. What's happening to me? Tell me, Hunter. Could this be joy?
Tearstone.
Welcome home. What is it? Over time, countless hunters have visited this dream. The graves here stand in their memory. It all seems so long ago now. Over time, farewell, good may.
Tearstone. Silver shining tearstone. Used to change into a droplet blood gem that fortifies any weapon. Doll sheds neither blood nor tears, and thus its nature remains unknown. Whoever thinks this is a precious must be troubled by severe nativity. You're fucking weird if you think a doll crying is cute. Brah. Did I just push over? What the? You saw that, right? I know your tricks, books. Anyway, we now have a option for other tiers, but probably not going to be the best one. Does give you HP recovery, so might as well just have that on the side. I should probably repair my weapon. It's so funny how... I mean, you can clearly tell where this goes, where everything starts to get all crazy with the stone. Also, sorry for all the sniffing. I'm like, I don't know if I'm dealing with a cold, but nose just feels congested. I think it just might be because of the weather. Ah, I died. Ow. Hit my head, you jerk. Ow. I've seen now, look at this. We can summon Henriette. Why would we need to summon Henriette? I don't know. But we can. Ow. Oh dear. Never realized that's what that attack does. I just know that they give you frenzy. Damn it. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, just let me hit you once. That's why I'm better with the Tauntus. my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Get out of here. Well, glad at least I got all my bullets back.
Bless us with blood. Bless us with blood. Bless us, bless us.
Bless us with blood.
Bless us with blood. Bless us with blood.
I'm actually here earlier than I usually come down here. Usually I come down here after I fight Vicar Amelia. But this is where I realized that certain moments in the game, the people you knock on, they actually get crazier as they go about their business. Get out of here. Well, never mind. I lost sight of the little nightmare lizards here, so guess we're not. Guess I don't need to fight them. And I don't feel like fighting those guys, so well, I'll come back here later. But now I gotta go back because I'm out of blood up vials. Ow. Okay, enough of this. Gotta go back. I also gotta pee, so gonna do a quick BRB. Alright, I'm maxed up with it. It is also snowing outside, so time to be nice and cozy tonight.
Welcome. What is it? Very well.
I think it's also going to snow tomorrow, so. Excuse me. I guess I have that to look forward to. Alright, hello, Silk Hair. Welcome to the bonus Saturday stream, since I had to move D&D to Thursday, and PlayStation decided to crap out on Friday, so we're here tonight for a bonus Saturday stream. I 100%ed Dark Souls 3 today. Congrats! Can guaranteed. I can say from experience that is not an easy feat. So, server's finally up. Yep.
Farewell, good hunter. May.
Not that I really necessarily needed the servers to play, but I needed the servers to stream, which was the real problem. Also, we're using the Tantas. Calling it the Tantas. To start our lead into an arcane build, though I don't know how crazy an actual arcane build is going to be for this thing, since it uses the same. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't use. It's got the moon crest. Does the Holy Blade have moon crest? I don't remember. Just bought Metal Gear Solid in 1 and 2. Never played them before. Nice. I grew up secondhand with Metal Gear with my older brother mainly playing them, so I kind of know points of the story. Like, I know certain characters and iconic moments in it, but don't ask me for the super specifics of it. But that should be a grand old time. It kind of sucks that Twin Snakes, the GameCube remake, is stuck on what's called on GameCube. I don't know why I hesitated there, but yeah, because I feel like that also a good time to have. But I'm sure the original one is still good. But it's one of those things where it's like we played the Twin Snake version of Metal Gear 1 so much as a kid. As a kid, so much as a kid, though I didn't. It was all, like I said, secondhand. But now, yeah, we just got sidetracked a little bit. Going through the Cathedral Ward, and now we shall head to the Grand Cathedral. How's Bloodborne going? I haven't been tuning in lately. It's been going good. We had a little bit of a, aside from the PlayStation network being down, we did have a little bit of a hiccup on Wednesday's stream, only in the sense that we had tried to do the Chalice dungeons a little early, just 'cause. But that turned out to be a bit more difficult than anticipated. But other than that, though, it's been pretty alright so far. Ow, except that. That hurt. Though we might be up against a brick wall coming up soon, since I don't have a lot of blood vials. I am running out of blood vials much quicker than usual in this. Setting up my character in Dark Souls 3 to help people with bosses. I'm in New Game plus 3, so I'll wipe New Game bosses out. True. True enough. Though I'm surprised there's not a limit, I guess, in Dark Souls 3. Also, hang on. It might be a little hard to hear, but if you listen closely, you can hear Amelia there chanting. I got too close, sorry. But she says like a whole prayer. Also, fun fact, Amelia here is actually just the bell ringers. Those undead-looking women for the one reborn, just with a whiter coat. So if you looked at her actual face, she would have like a zombie face. Kind of seeing the silhouette there for a second. Anyway, she just exploded into a Wendigo. She was a lot of fun to draw for Drawloween. I wish I did better on the arms, though. Okay. Out of stamina. I forget she just kind of goes all crazy. Oh my god, I timed that right. And we're done. I remember this fight, haven't watched someone play it since 2015, 2016. I never actually never played through it myself, just watched people play it maybe later this year when the Souls urge comes back. I highly recommend it. It's really, really good. It's definitely, I would say, has probably the best atmosphere of the game. And if you like, you know, the werewolf to eldritch horror aspect of it, it's a lot of fun. It's kind of hard to keep that under wraps now, but it is such a cool transition from a werewolf story to Cthulhu.
I've come to bid you farewell.
Oh, I know. You think now to betray me.
No, but you will never listen. I tell you, I will not forget our adage.
Say the line, Willem.
We are born of the blood, made men by the blood, undone by the blood. Our eyes are yet to open.
Fear the old blood. I must take my leave.
By the gods, fear it, Lawrence.
Oh boy, that was wild. Call of Cthulhu player myself, lol. Nice. I've never actually played the proper Call of Cthulhu. I've only ever seen the game of the same name, and the only thing I remember is like the innkeeper. I think you're supposed to escape like an inn, and some guy just goes, "What are you doing snooping around here? Get out!" That was from a long time ago. Four-player podcast, I think is what they used to go by back in the day. Streamed it one time. Bit of an Arkham horror, too. Yeah. It's definitely taking their own spin. What's really funny, though, is I play so much of this, I kind of forget sometimes that the original Cthulhu and, like, Lovecraftian mainly take place in New England. So I'm so used to this Victorian Gothic idea romanticized in my head, but everybody would be talking more in, like, a Boston kind of accent. It's so funny to me. The eye of a blunt drunk hunter beckons hunters to the hunter's nightmare. A deformed creature will whisk you away outside of Erden Chapel. Yeah, neat. Wonder what that's all about. We are born of the blood, made men by the blood, undone by the blood. Our eyes are yet to be open. Fear the old blood. Buy with insight. Make trades with messengers using insight. And this is where we can get, like, limited items with insight. Ooh, short ritual root shells. And we can get guest coins attire here. Gold pendant. Pendant of Vicar Amelia, used to change into a blood gem which fortifies weapons. This pendant passed down among the vicars who heed the healing church is a reminder of the cautionary adage, words that will open the gates of Bergenvoort. Open the gates. Gold blood gem.
Welcome. What is it? Very well. Let me... Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
I also have a copy of Lovecraft stories I've been meaning to read. I've only read the first chapter of Call of Cthulhu. And though, definitely you can hear, like, you can get an idea of, like, the kind of madness he was going for. Only so far in that one, though, there's only been one use of the N-word. And it's one of those I'm trying to, like, not to try to defend it, but it's one of those things where it's like, how much of this is the racism of Lovecraft versus of the time kind of writing? You know what I mean? When you, like, compare, like, a Mark Twain story and all that. I'm curious to see just how much of it is really of the time and then Lovecraft's own personal problems manifested. But who knows? I know his cat. I know his cat name. I know that trivia so much. But yeah, I've been meaning to want to read those only because I want to kind of open my palette to a bit more of, like, you know, coming up with my own, like, sort of mythos for stories and stuff like that. I also have a Norse mythology book I've been meaning to read as well. I just have a bad problem when it comes to, like, focusing on reading, if that makes sense, which, you know, reading out loud, part of that is trying to help stay focused when reading item descriptions here, but also best way I can read sometimes is to just read along with a audiobook. Sorry, I'm, like, Struggling with a burp there. I need more blood vials. Alright, let's see, we got about 10 till 2 hour mark. I'm trying to get back into reading myself. Yeah, it's just one of those things I'm like, I should read more. I need more ideas. I need to read more so I can come up with more ideas so I can then go, write that down, write that down. My friend Elena and I have been kind of going back and forth with like ideas for D&D stuff, and every time she's working on the D&D campaign I'm in where it's very focused on like fae and folklore like that. So every so often we see something associated with like that kind of thing. I'm just like, oh, there's fae stuff. Write that down. Write that down. Like we watched The Witch the other week. Really good movie. We've been on a bit of a Robert Eggers kick. We also watched The Lighthouse prior to that. So every so often we're getting like ideas and stuff. And we ended the movie with all the witches floating in the air, and then I was like, and then my paladin werewolf and his entire oath come in and snuff them all out. I almost thought the guy who plays William the father has such a deep Yorkshire accent. I thought it was Wilhelm from the Painted World of Ariandel. They have the same kind of accent. I've seen your kind time and time again. Every fleeting man must be caught. Every stone must be unturned. But in the end, you lack the stomach. And all that. It's a great. That's probably my favorite monologue in like the Souls games. Is just like Wilhelm calling it out like it is. Like, oh, you want to see this shit? You ain't gonna be able to handle what you see. Ow! I died. See, I didn't have the stomach. You just reminded me I needed to see who the voice actor is. 1 second. I forgot who it is. I know Wilhelm. He voices a character in The Witcher 3. I remember seeing that in the trivia, but I forgot who the voice actor's name is. Also, I don't know why I started out over here, but might as well just keep going this way. Because we have to go back to find ourselves our friends down at the bottom side. What I like about this weapon, though, is the fact that I can get... First of all, apparently fire blood gems can just be added to a lightning weapon, so I'm doing lightning and fire damage, it seems. But also, I can just add this quick buff of lightning for free. No use to the bullets or anything. I just get a free quick lightning buff. It doesn't last as long as lightning paper, but it already does lightning damage as is, so... Don't want to look the gift horse in the mouth. This is one of the rare times where a fire gem doesn't take all the physical damage out of it. Willem sounds a lot like Ralph Isom, played Lorath in Diablo 4, and he's in Nosferatu, or whatever it's called. It's also in Final Fantasy. Hang on, give me a sec. I'm assuming you're Final Fantasy 16. Sadly, that's not him in Dark Souls 3. Ralph Inessen. I can't read names. Oh yeah. This is the guy. This is the dad in The Witch. That's who I thought it was when I first started. They both have that Yorkshire voice. Yeah, he is. You know what? That's really funny. You know what? He plays a guy named Dr. Wilhelm in Nosferatu, so it's really funny. Like, yeah, about that. And yeah, he also plays Kevdak, the leader of the, I forgot what they're called, the half giants that Grog was part of. Yeah. I thought it's that Yorkshire voice, because it's like is very grainy, raspy kind of sounding, very monotone to a T. I gotta see Nosferatu also. It looks really good. I almost thought for a second, because I'm like, oh, this guy played a half giant. What if I gave my paladin character's adoptive master, who was also a Goliath, this kind of voice? And I'm like, wait a minute. I made his backstory to be a soft-spoken, gentle giant of a man. This is the opposite of gentle giant. Kevdak's a dick. But yeah, that's the guy I thought played Willem. Which, it wouldn't surprise me. Oh, yeah, sure. Just gonna keep on trolling. I think I'm going the wrong way. I always forget which way to go when it comes to this side. You can finish. I didn't leave yet. Oh, yeah. Well, I was gonna say, it doesn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me, though, that if it was the same guy we were thinking of, because FromSoft, I forget, I don't know what specific team they get when it comes to voicing, but they do like to get their British actors when it comes to voicing the characters, which, you know, makes sense for the kind of source material they make. But still really good time. Like, Con O'Malley, who voices Moog, has been in like several other productions. Like, I don't know if you've seen Our Flag Means Death. He played the character Izzy, but he also played the one officer in the Batman as well. So they get a lot of actors from all over the place. Anyway, you can go take care of what you were doing with Silk. I can confirm it's sadly not, but it would have been hilarious if it was. Yeah. I know. I just forgot what his name was because I looked it up also while we were watching it. I don't know why I'm going this way. You to calm down, sir. Yeah, wait, why did I come down here? I'm trying to go find Ariana. Okay, back. Welcome back. We're probably gonna wrap up soon, just because it's starting to get late. But I figured I want to at least get the remaining people into the Erden Chapel, so we're gonna go find Ariana, and then also Adela. But I'm blanking on which way to go. Actually, we can also end on another hunt.
Oh, hello there. Perfect timing. I must warn you not to go near the tomb below Erden Chapel in the Cathedral Ward. Henrik, an old hunter, has gone mad. And he's my mark. Don't go near the tomb below Erden Chapel in the Cathedral Ward. I have business there first. Don't go near the... I have...
Okay. Alright, now I remember. Hang on. I should love From Software games. I do too. They're really good. A little bit of pop-up here and there, but you know, this game's 10 years old. I can forgive that. I should probably use this guy before. Ow. I will say, I am hoping, like, any Bloodborne news next month, because it'll be the 10th anniversary for this game. I feel like I might go crazy with the lack of... Oh god, Jesus Christ. I knew he was here, but I forgot. Jesus. Gave myself a heart attack there. There's a state of play on February 14th, so you never know. True. I don't have anything super planned for the 10th anniversary for this game, so I might just draw up something. I know Elden Ring's 3rd anniversary is coming up next year. This leads me down to the Forbidden Woods. We don't have to go there yet. Hey, bud. What are we doing? I've never seen an enemy like that stay still. Also, there's an Xbox Indie Direct Hollow Knight's anniversary, so maybe Silksong. That'd be cool. Speaking of, I actually bought Hollow Knight the other day, so once we're done with the Soulsborne marathon, I think that'll probably be our next game to try out. So then I can then go mad with trying to wait for Silksong. It's been a game I wanted to try for a while because I just love the animation from it, and I have now played 2 Metroidvanias, Metroid Dread and Ender Lilies, so have a little bit of a taste for Metroidvanias. I'll be tuning in every day for that. Super. This is the damn curse. I forgot what I was about to say. I got sidetracked because the Mind Flayer scared me. One of my favorite games ever. Nice. I've heard nothing but good things about it, so the fact that people at this point are like chomping at the bits for Silksong has to really tell you just how good that game must be. Probably 3rd. That's fair. It's really hard to tell. At this point, I don't know what I would say my favorite games of all time, because it's one of those hard things where it's like, I kind of consider... It's like the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I kind of consider its own one movie experience. I can't just pick one out of that, you know? But I also don't want to be like, put them all in one category.
Help me! Please help!
I just can't put it over Dark Souls 1 and 3. Fair enough. Those are really good games. Also, this was my first realization that it took me too long to realize that, because we were here earlier. I didn't interact with the Liar and Ariana yet, but everyone's going crazy. And those two were saying, like, oh, such great things about the healing church. They keep us safe. And now they're just like, help me, for the love of God. Like, they're starting to lose their gourd. It's a nice little touch because, as you can see, it's gotten darker out and the moon is up. So things really do go to hell in Yharnam. Now I see where Liza P got all the... Oh, yeah, no. See, I would say Liza P aesthetically gets their inspiration a lot from Bloodborne, but mechanically, I would say it shares more with Sekiro because of the parry system is much more akin to the deflect system of Sekiro, and not to mention the cool robot arm you have gives you little gadgets. And then the building, I would say, is more classic Dark Souls. It's the closest game I would say that rivals FromSoft without it being a FromSoft game. I call it a Soulsborne game proper. It's not a Souls-like. It's just a straight-up Soulsborne. It's that good. We will play that before we go into another Elden Ring marathon, by the way, just to give you a little thing to enjoy before we go diving into 150 hours of Elden Ring. Anyway.
Oh my, what a queer scent.
Hey.
But I'd take it over the stench of blood and beasts any day. What is it then? I'm off during hunt, so if that's what you're here for, I'll leave you to your own devices. If that doesn't do it, come back in the morning, darling.
Okay. I'll check with this guy, though.
You're not from around here, are you? Well, an outsider who's come to join the hunt? What a pathetic idea. You what? What, you think I'm a beast? Well, maybe I think you're a beast.
I didn't say that.
Step away from my castle.
Huh?
Oh, enough of you. What, you think this is funny? Well, I certainly don't, so be gone with you. I'll have nothing to do with your beast stunts. Oh, enough of you already. Come on, just go, will you? Oh, enough.
I would also argue that I could see with Lies of P, the industrialization of it has a bit of a Bioshock vibe to it as well, if that makes sense. Because the whole system is based off of Ergo as the soul currency in there. It's just like a mineral which caused everything to go awry with the puppets. Could be, maybe a parallel could be made of, I forgot what the stuff is in Bioshock called, but it's what the little sisters are made out of. Anyway, knock on her ear again.
Oh, thank goodness. You're a hunter, right? Might you know of a safe place? The night is long, and a very little of the incense left. Please, there must be some nice place to run off to.
You go to Airden Chapel.
Oh, thank you, darling. Maybe I'll see you there. Oh, thank you, darling. Maybe I'll see you there.
When I first saw Lies of P, I thought it looked stupid, and I thought, no way, it'd be better than Lords of the Fallen. Boy, was I right. I haven't played Lords of the Fallen, but let me tell you, I've seen more praise for Lies of P. Not nearly as much as, say, Elden Ring or Bloodborne, but it's definitely a game I would say holds, like I said, it holds its own candle to other FromSoft games. And I think what also makes Lies of P so much more interesting is it's taking the source material, right? But it didn't just make it like, oh, what if we made Lies of P, or Pinocchio, but edgy Souls-like or whatever. It like actually took what the source material, not even just like, the basics that, I mainly know through the Disney movies, but like deep into the actual source material. You have character names, references that are in the books throughout it, certain plot beats are repeated here and there. It's really clever. It's not like we always talk about this. It's not a, you know, oh, this is a public domain IP. Let's make it into a horror game. This is a public IP. Let's treat it with respect in our own interpretation, but not for a quick buck. You know, it made an actually like Pinocchio. Exactly.
What's this two-bit nonsense you're peddling? I heard you told that wench about some shelter. Well, she's a damn fool to trust an outsider. All right, but her sort's probably just fixing to feed some of your coin. All right, what crafty lies does the outsider have today? You think I'm an easy mark? Yeah? Well, give me your best shot.
Well, you go to Yusefka's.
Yeah, sorry, too sharp for that bollocks. I know a superstition when I hear one. Outsiders, even their lies are predictable.
Alright. Alright, okay. We can go back to... I gotta go quick in that area, though, but we can go back to Yahal Ghul. Yahal Ghul's destiny. It sounds like I'm saying Ra's al Ghul. We can go back to Yahal Ghul and pick up one more character for Erden Chapel. And then afterwards, we'll fight Henrik, and then we'll call it a stream. I've just been kind of dawdling a little, but we're about at the 2-hour mark. It is starting to get a little late. Love those movies. Yeah, Pinocchio. Like the original Pinocchio, Disney's pretty good. I haven't watched the live-action one just because why would I? But the Guillermo del Toro stop-motion one is really, really, really good. I kind of hope del Toro makes more animation like that. Is really good. Oh, I was talking about Batman. Lol. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. I kind of I like the Dark Knight. I know the voice for Bane is really goofy, but I think it works if you really focus in on him being the actual threat that he is. Like the scene where he goes, "Do you feel in charge?" is like really, really intimidating. He doesn't even place his hand fully on the guy's shoulder. He just rests it. I've given you a small fortune, and this gives you power over me.
How did we ever get into this mess?
I just spilled water all over myself, and you're having a mental breakdown. Worry about me, lady. No, I actually did, actually. I picked up my water too quickly, and I spilled some on my pants. Damn it. Dark Knight and Begins are the best, though. Fair enough, yeah. Let's not blow these out of proportion. You think you just walk out and get away? Yeah. I'm gonna make this pencil disappear. Ta-da! I mean, the Batman is my personal favorite out of the Batman movies, though. I haven't watched the Batman. I've only ever seen... I was mentioning it earlier. I know Con O'Malley's in it that much. I'm like, oh, look, it's Mo. He's in Batman. But I haven't sat down and watched it yet. I do love... I don't want to say love, but I do like the range of acting that Robert Pattinson over the years has developed. Like, I love him in The Lighthouse. He's so good. And actually, his English performance in The Boy and the Heron, where I did not recognize him at first, but it took me a second to realize, wait, that's supposed to be Robert Pattinson? Your mother, Maieto. Alright, I'm going back and forth, but let me just buy more blood. Let me fix my weapon first, and then buy more blood vials. Then go save Adela, and then fight Hendrik, and then we'll call it a stream, because I'm just going back and forth. I didn't want to commit to one more area to fight a boss just yet, since it's starting to get late. Hypergen Jail. Also, thanks to Elden Ring, I now know to read this as jail instead of Gaul. I've only ever seen the one meme out of when the Riddler goes, Ave Maria, what have you done? Also, speaking of early signs that things are not what they appear. Alright, so let's see if I can take these guys on. Ooh, that frame rate. Ow. Get out of here. That scene is pretty unsettling with the full context. I'm sure it is. I have no doubt about that. But it is pretty silly being used in TikTok memes. Hang on. Trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. No, okay, this is the... Is this the right way? Yeah, I think so. Madmen toil serendipitously in rituals to beckon the moon, uncover their secrets. Okay, if you say so.
Oh, merciful God, help me. In the name of the healing church, cleanse us of this horrible dream.
Hello.
Oh, by your garb, the healing church, you've come to save me. Oh, thank you, dear saint. I have no words to express my relief. You can take this, at least. It's sure to please an upstanding member of the church like you. Oh, thank you so much, dear gods. Thank you so much. I was seized on the street by the hulking brute in the cathedral ward and locked up here. There were many others, but they've been taken away. And I've heard moans echoing in the distance ever since. So, the hunt is on tonight. Then the streets are perilous, and every door will be shut tight. Perhaps it isn't my place to ask, but do you know somewhere that might take me in? Oh, thank you so much. I'll set out as soon as I can. I pray for success on your hunt, kind hunter. I'll set out as soon as I can. I pray for success on your hunt, kind hunter.
Alright, good on that. Also, just trying to hear her talk about like the echoes of moans in the background, and then you just hear the music being muffled outside. It's like, okay, yeah. That sets the tone perfectly. We'll fight Parl here later. Usually I wait for a couple more levels, at least once we get through Witch of Hemwick, to fight him. Just dandy. Alright, so one more stop before we call it. The atmosphere says, oh yeah. Oh, we've only seen a snippet of it. Never realized that there's actual types here. Where it says finite. I've played this game so many times that I've never noticed that. Cathedral Ward.
Oh, the good old days. What a laugh, eh?
Hey there.
Ah, you. The swindling off-comer. Did you really think that'd work? There's no fooling me. Now, off with you. You heard me. Go away. I can't stand the stench of your lying breath.
Darn, you got me.
I'll spare you one nugget of advice. Beware the lady of the night. I can see it in her eyes. She deeply resents the young saint. She hears people whisper. She knows what people think of her. Yes. She despises the saint for having what she doesn't. Bloody wench, they should have moved her on ages ago. I'll spare you one nugget of advice. Beware the blind man. There the beggar sits at the bottom of the bloody food chain, and then he's here acting like he owns the place. He's not to be trusted. What's he want with all those people anyway? That little weasel has a murky past, I'm telling you. Oh. Give it a rest, please. I've no time for your petty lies. And what, just go away now. I can't stand the stench of your lying breath. I've no time for what, I can't stand.
Ugh, I didn't even interact with you.
Oh, brave hunter. You're alive. Thank you very much. The town is in disarray, but there are still people here. Together we await the help of the healing church. I cannot begin to express my gratitude to you. The only thing that I can offer is my own lowly blood, if it would suffice.
Nah, I'm good.
Forgive me, I should have known better. What would a brave hunter do with lowly blood like mine? Please, forget I even asked.
Okay. Alright, this is a detail I made in one of my animations, but forever is such a freaky thing here. See Ariana here?
Oh, hello, dear. You weren't lying. This is a safe place. Thank you. I'm in your debt.
You see Adela? She leaned in the second I started talking to her. It's such a creepy detail.
I'd like to tender my thanks, but I haven't much to offer. All I can give is my blood. But would you even take a horse blood?
Yeah, sure, why not? I don't judge.
Oh, good. Come close, dear. Don't worry. This isn't the first time.
Blood of Ariana.
Oh, hello. Sorry, dear. You're much too eager. I've only so much blood, okay?
Oh, the hunter. Alive and well at that. Another one you sent made it here safe and sound. This place is a haven now for so many. Thanks to you. I'm overjoyed, really, that you'd even give me the time of day. I don't suppose there's anybody out there worth saving anymore, but you did all you could. And so many owe you so much. Amazing, really. Not because you're a hunter, but because you're you. Oh, makes me think. Once dawn breaks, maybe I can just, start over. Makes it easier to bear all of this, you see. You've made life easier. Thank you. If you please, kind hunter, when the night of the hunt passes, suppose we could be friends? Maybe? Now, I know I hardly deserve it, but, well, I had to just ask, you know. Out of line. Yes, perhaps so. But, well, give it a thought. If you wouldn't mind, of course.
Let me be this guy's friend, FromSoft, come on.
Once the night of the hunt passed, give it a thought. Well, if you wouldn't mind.
Alright.
Once the night of... give it a...
Okay, yeah. So yeah, if I take Ariana's blood 3 times, Adela goes crazy and kills her, but we kind of can't let that happen because I need her for later. So, only going to take the 1 blood vial. Anyway, let's go down here now. One last thing to take care of. Hey there. Jesus. Welcome back. Ah, I died. Just in time to see me die. Oops, I forgot to say I was gone. Lol. It's fine. Gives me an extra chance to just show off this little Easter egg here then. Was that my fault? Nah, you're good. Henrik is one of the harder fights. A lot of hunter NPCs in this are actually really tough. Not even just the crow of Cainhurst, which is like the meme difficult fight in this. I just don't like fighting NPCs in these games in general. Just because it feels like they give them like unlimited stamina and stats compared to what I get. But anyway, I just wanted to show this off. You see, it's kind of hard to tell, but Adela's in the background. But when we talk to Ariana, she perks up just to overhear us.
I've only so much blood, okay?
It's such a nice little Easter egg there, but it's also really creepy. It's good. That's what the one video I made with the Weird Al song is based on. A bit more exaggerated, obviously, but I'd say it works the same. Oh my god. Well, there goes my blood echoes. Oh no. I hope Eileen doesn't die. That'd be sad. Let me just try that again. Oops. Got it. Well, it's a good thing Eileen doesn't aggro me if I hit her too much. Air. Hello.
That wasn't necessary of you, but you have my thanks. We made it with our lives. You're not bad at all. You must have killed Gascoigne as well, then. He was falling apart, I'm sure it had to be done. But try to keep your hands clean. A hunter should hunt beasts. Leave the hunting of hunters to me. Try to keep your hands clean. Leave the hunting of hunters to me.
Okay. Alright, I think that's a good place to end. Didn't really do much level-wise. We just kind of went around Cathedral Ward, but this was just kind of, you know what? I missed 2 days to stream. Might as well just do one quick bonus stream while I'm here. So, we're going to pick this back up on Monday, so no stream tomorrow. I was going to check to make sure I didn't miss any blood gems. I don't think I did. And then let me just go ahead and drop the rest of my blood echoes for extra vials. Okay, so tomorrow we're gonna keep going. We're probably gonna head. We're gonna head to Hemwick Village, and then entering the Forbidden Woods should be our next goal. So we will see where we go with there. But without further ado, that's going to be a stream. Thank you to everybody who stopped by to watch. I will see you Monday. Bye-bye.